Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Getting caught up on some videos. I watched the second episode of Skeleton Crew last night, so gonna do just a quick review. It won't be too long. There's not a whole lot to discuss or talk about. I enjoyed episode 2. It's a decent, enjoyable show. It's not a great show, but it's enjoyable and it's fun. And it's giving us another look at Star Wars of things that we haven't ever really seen. We've maybe seen quickly or just quick shots. But this is really diving into kind of a different world and a different feel of Star Wars that we haven't really seen. And I like that. And I don't think it has to be great. I think it just has to be fun and enjoyable. And that's what it is so far from the first 2 episodes. Now, the second episode was not as good as the first one. Not a lot happens in this episode. With that being said, I'm going to go into spoilers here. So if you haven't seen it and want to watch it without being spoiled, check back later, save the video, come back later. If you don't care, just continue to watch. Maybe you have seen it. Just go ahead and watch and see what you think about my thoughts. There's really only one big spoiler thing to really discuss, and I do have a critique and a complaint about that scene. So the kids, the droid actually comes alive at the beginning of this episode, and they actually convince the droid to fly them to a spaceport, because they tell him the planet they're from, and the droid doesn't know what that planet is. So the girl decides, well, just take us to a spaceport. Somebody will know. Somebody will be able to get us back home or direct us. Well, they get to the spaceport, and they just find pirates. And of course, the kids all get separated, and Wim is the only one that has any money, and he has New Republic credits, and none of them have ever seen them in these credits in a long time. And they ask where these kids are from, and they tell them. Nobody believes them, and they say, oh, that planet's just stuff of legend, like it's a myth. So the kids, basically, they get into all sorts of trouble on this spaceport, and they end up getting stopped by these pirates. And the pirates basically throw them in a brig. And when they're in the brig, this is a scene that I have a complaint about. So they're in the brig, they're trying to figure out a way to get the keys, because the pirate hung the keys over on the wall away from their cell. And you see this figure come out of the shadows, and it shows his feet, and you see, hey, he's got a hood on, and he comes out of the shadows, and he's got his hood on, and it's down real low, and he tells the kids that he can help them, and he reaches out his hand, and, you know, the key starts floating towards the cell, and the key goes in the hole, and it unlocks the cell, and the kids, of course, you know, jaws are dropped, and eyes are big, they're in shock, and Wim says, oh, you're a Jedi, and, you know, Jude Law pulls off the hood and goes, shh, and then the episode ended. Here's my critique. This man says he's been there for a long time, but it's never thought to him to get the key and pull the key and use the Force to get the key before, or he just waiting on these kids to do it. That didn't make any sense to me. Maybe we'll learn. I'll wait till this truck drives by. Maybe we'll learn later on in the series why he waited so long, or why he was in there so long, but I don't understand why he didn't do that before, and why he's still there in this cell. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's my only complaint. They need to address that in the next episode of why he was there so long. But other than that, it's an enjoyable show. It's fun. It's a different side of Star Wars, and for what it is, I enjoy it. I didn't have high expectations for it. I knew it was kind of like a Goonies in space kind of type thing, and that's kind of what it is. But that's my thoughts. So if you liked it, if you don't like it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of it. The episodes are short. They're like 30 minutes. So I might watch another one maybe this week and get a video done. But that's my thoughts. So comment, like, and share the video. Follow me. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram too. I've got some different stuff over there. You can watch my other videos too. But that's my thoughts on Skeleton Crew. So we'll see you on the next video. Hope everybody has a good week.